Let's go out now to Norristown, to the courthouse there in Montgomery County. Steve Keeley is standing by live, I believe, with Bruce Castor, the district attorney.
We are, and we're just 9 minutes from the scheduled hearing, and Bruce Castor himself is prosecuting this case, so he doesn't have much time to talk. But Bruce, before you go in for this hearing, first of all, is there any chance that this kid's going to be released today?
I don't think there's any chance of that. The defense attorney left word with me that he recognizes the situation. The judge is really experienced in these matters. I think he'll be held and evaluated psychiatrically.
We heard your thoughts on this case yesterday. Anything new in terms of the charges against either him or his mother, potentially?
Well, we are aggressively investigating whether his mother ought to be charged, and I would think that that's likely. Could come as soon as today.
Were you shocked by the national focus on this story as it broke, in the last day or so?
I was not shocked. I thought that it would get a lot of attention in light of what happened in Ohio, and this is sort of the flip side of that. We were able to stop the Ohio-type situation from occurring here in Montgomery County. The lesson, I think, to be learned here is that when the police, the school district, parents, and kids are all working together, that we can stop these sorts of things.
That was the good lesson. What about the other potential lessons that maybe still need to be learned about the bullying aspect of this? That's what we saw in Cleveland, apparently, all the way back to Columbine.
Well, that is a situation that school districts must come to grips with, and I know that in Montgomery County they're doing that. As part of the school safety committee that we formed in the wake of the Springfield shooting, we put out a series of recommendations, and one of those things is telling school districts that they have to be particularly vigilant on anything like that that could provoke this sort of incident.
You know, kids with guns in schools is something relatively new in this generation, but bullying's been around for generations. Is that something we need to look more seriously at handling in the school systems?
Well, yes, we do need to be more aggressive in dealing with that issue, and I think we are. In Montgomery County, because of what happened in Springfield, it certainly shined a light on this issue. Obviously, I only have jurisdiction here, but what we did was we put together this group of police chiefs, school administrators, officials, the sheriff, law enforcement experts, and we're telling the school districts about these problems. And because of that relationship, now law enforcement and the school districts are working closely together, and that's one of the issues that we're targeting.
All right, Bruce, we'll let you get into the courthouse and get going with that hearing, which we'll cover at 8:30. So, Sue Clayton, the news out of this, at least, no chance, it looks like, for this 14-year-old to be released during this detention hearing, which is the whole purpose of this hearing today. Even the boy's lawyer, you heard Bruce Castor say, realizes the seriousness of this case right now and doesn't look to try to get this kid released to his parents' custody, especially when the mother may be facing charges herself.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Steve.
We'll be having an update after that hearing, of course. Thanks, Steve.